Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11, and this is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining us here for your love reading. And today is the 10th of December of 2025. I hope that you're all doing well. Thank you for joining us here. Thank you for your likes, your subscriptions, your comments, your love in whichever way you show it. Okay, it is the 10th of December. It is the day when Venus is in a T-square to the nodes of the moon. And that means that a lot of karma relative to the past and the future. Venus doesn't know what she wants to do, whether she's going to stay with the old norm, the south node, the what's comfortable for her, what's known to her, or whether she should get out of her comfort zone and move towards the north node. The north node collectively, of course, is in Pisces. The south node is in Virgo. So, of course, we know Pisces is sacrificing unconditional love, and Pisces is very spiritual. It could be talking to a spiritual connection, something that's not formed in the material world yet. Of course, Pisces is the natural 12th house, which can also speak to secrets, secret love affairs. There's Pisces and the Hanging Man. And that's where Saturn and Neptune are transiting. So, oh my God, for many of you, there's an ending or a metamorphosis with an emperor, with your emperor, ladies and gentlemen. You could be dealing with an emperor that is a Scorpio, has got strong Scorpio placements, or there are changes concerning your emperor. And we know the emperor is the most experienced, right, king. He holds all the kings from the deck. He could be a father, he could be a boss, he could be someone that is controlling. I don't know if this is a past person. Your south node in Virgo, let's say, which Virgo is all about grounding, service. If you've been in a relationship where you've given so much and the unconditional love of Pisces has not been returned, maybe you can discern, you could see more clearly. Remember, Mercury rules Virgo, and Mercury is now direct in Scorpio. So there may be openings, emotional openings, and even lots of revelations concerning your perception, communication, anything to do with long distance travel. That's Mercury. Mercury is the planet that helps us go from point A to B. Mercury is all about information, and Mercury is at the 29th degree now of Scorpio and opposing Uranus in Taurus. Uranus, which is retrograding in Taurus. So expect surprises, revelations, sudden shakes, turns, twists relative to Mercury now, still in his shadow phase. Hello, Rocky. Hello, my beautiful Rocky. I've got Rocky with me in the room. Gaia is not here because they're like enemies. They're like, it's like Venus and Mars, right? Gaia is female, Rocky is masculine, he's Mars, and they're not happy together. She feels threatened by him, so we always keep them in separate rooms. So he's somewhere around here. Let's see if he shows himself. So, yep, the past versus the future. The comfortable or the uncomfortable new. What are you going to follow? What does your high self tell you? And what is your soul's purpose at this time? Because time is running out. And when I say time is running out, once Saturn and Neptune leave the North Node in Pisces and enter Aries in February, it will be like the new story, right? So, okay, I'm not saying that to stress you out, but it's time to make the moves. It's time to, and through hardship, of course, through a challenging aspect or feeling emotionally challenged. Venus is transiting through Sagittarius, and it's the Sagittarian season. So it is a Jupiter-ruled sign. Jupiter is the ability to see the truth, the bigger picture. Trust in what you believed. And of course, it's all about change, because it's the mutable areas in our chart that are under pressure for change. You could see Rocky in the background, only just. Rocky. Hello, Rocky. Hello, darling. Come on. Come and say hello. Come and say hello. Is it a bit too far for you? He's smelling around. He's not usually in my room. So his mum has moved out and he's moving out tomorrow as well. Hello, Rocky. Hello, beautiful boy. He's the male stray cat. There were 5 siblings. There he is. Hello, everyone. And my daughter called him Rocky because we saved him. I called him Pluto in the beginning because he just didn't want to leave. Right? He insisted on staying on Earth. Yeah, so we were giving him honey on his mouth to give him energy. He was so drained, ready to go. But he insisted, and that's what Pluto is. That's what Scorpio is. They rise up from their own ashes. So we saved the 3 siblings. The 2 we lost. It was winter, it was cold, and we were very inexperienced with very, very small kittens like that. We were bottle feeding them. Most of you will remember. You can get comfortable and you can sit on my desk like you do your mums. So relax. Sit down. I don't know if you're scared of the candles. Yeah, that burns. Don't go there. That's yucky. That burns, Rocky. So sit down there. Get comfortable. There's room for you. Okay, let's go. Think of your person. I think I got a glimpse of the Emperor again. Okay. Yeah, he's a big eater. Very big eater. Big tummy. He's grown. Full of life. So sweet. Very soft fur. Oh my God. He's a pleasure to cuddle. He gets lots of cuddles from us. Okay. Let's go, everyone. Let's see what's going on in love. In love at this time. Remember, we're energetically reading. This is not a personal reading. And I've also put a special on for a Tarot 2026 yearly reading. For those of you that are interested, it goes down from 180 to 130. Okay, and the special goes until Christmas. Let's go. You need to email me, divinedebut11@gmail.com, so that I could send you out the discounted link. All right. And she's smelling Gaia now. He is smelling Gaia because that's where Gaia sits. 6 of Cups, memories and reunion. Remember that Mercury around the mid-December is coming out of his shadow phase, and therefore there can still be some returns. People, relationships coming back from the past. There's a lot of pressure now, and it's a very fated time. Just energetically telling you, today has been crazy. It's been a crazy day. Everything is blocked, for instance, and many of you may be wondering how my mum is. She's not in a good way at all. Please send out your wishes. Hopefully she will make it through. And she was waiting on the doctor, very importantly. Today she couldn't wait, and he's blocked. He's not coming until tomorrow. So you see, whatever's not coming through today, that's the square from Mars, from Sagittarius to Saturn in Pisces. What is the challenge here? With a soulmate connection, with the nostalgia, there's equality in the 6 of Pentacles. The challenge is the equilibrium, the giving and receiving equally. We've got 2 6s, and 6, of course, is the lovers, we know. I do see the 6 of Pentacles as a very Karma Dharma card. It's very much, to me, like the square, the T-square that Venus is in. Squaring off to the North Node in Pisces and squaring to the South Node in Virgo. Not knowing what to do, because this is to me, it shows, of course, it shows the scales, right? And Libra is a Venus ruled sign. And the Six of Pentacles is I was giving more to one side than the other, to this situation rather to our situation, whether it was a love connection, whether it was family, friends, whatever. So the challenge is to come into balance, but it could be, this is a very, as I said, karma dharma, but that's in the challenge. So we need to overcome, and the challenge is equally reciprocating. That may be hard right now. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Okay, and remember, if this is the Lovers, there's, for many of you, there's a head over heart decision or a third party. What is crowning? We've got the King of Cups, emotional mastery. This is Scorpio. This would be Mercury transiting now and finishing off his shadow phase. He's going to get up to the 6th degree of Sagittarius, and that will be very different energy, of course. It's like Mercury's going through now a death process, right? So anything to do with perception, communication, intimacy, control, jealousy, secrecy, mysteries, which is all about Scorpio, right? Okay, that's it, Rocky. Get comfortable, take a seat on your nice warm seat. Let's see where you're coming from. The Page of Swords, so Gemini comes through again, and remember, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Okay, so maybe the connection had trouble with communication. Someone was not emotionally ready to be open, to have an open heart. You know, Scorpio can speak to secrets, but also fears. And Mercury, of course, going through Scorpio and retrograding through, you know, the last decan of Scorpio and the first decan of Sagittarius. Someone needed to see the bigger picture. They needed to go through change. Scorpio is a death process. Someone needed to connect with their psyche to see what their true emotions are relative to this relationship. And remember, because Scorpio can speak to gaslighting, not communicating openly, a fear of being totally intimate, you know, being very, very open. Because Scorpio is also the skeletons in the closet. And yes, it can involve also financial issues shared with others or that come from a partnership. Because Six of Pentacles, right, that's giving and receiving money. This could also be possibly that someone may be also going through something very karmic, like needing to pay money out, pay their dues, going through possible separation, divorce could also be a thing here. So the communication, right, or decisions, or curiosity, or needing to go through a learning curve. Now, the Page of Swords can also speak to spying, right? Pages could also be children as well, or maybe there is an age difference. We've got a page and a king here, or we've got a father and a child. Remember, we did get a glimpse of the Emperor. Recent past, the Ace of Swords, breakthrough and awareness. Wow, that is totally on point with the Uranus retrograde from Taurus squaring off to Mercury. We should say Mercury is squaring over to Uranus. Remember, Mercury, the left side of the brain, it's the linear, logical, right? Whereas Uranus is the higher mind, its connection to the divine, to our higher self. It's the ingenious mind, the right side of the brain. This is, you know, and Mercury is the lower octave of Uranus. So they're both working together now. Someone may be figuring something out. Something may be coming to the surface, to the light, that can be shocking, that can be surprising. What is the possible near future energy? We've got the Nine of Cups, satisfaction and wish fulfillment. Beautiful. Love that. So there is a possibility of a wish fulfillment for some of you, right? And we've got a fair bit of water here. We've got a fair bit of water. Remember, the Ace of Swords could be very cutting, but it is also an opportune moment to have the clarity maybe where there was a lack of clarity. Remember now, Mercury in Scorpio is in very good aspect to Saturn and Neptune. So a good aspect of Mercury with Neptune, which in Pisces, right? This could be emotional openness, seeing the truth where there was illusion. And wow, today Neptune turns direct. Wow. Okay, expect lots of clearing things that are going to surface, that will become clear, an illusion that will break, and we will have the truth because of Saturn. Let's look at the position of you. You've got the Page of Pentacles, concrete ideas. You're looking at this connection long term. Or this could even be a message of promise for something long term, but it's still at the early stage. Let's look at your surroundings, your environment, which could involve your person. Three of Cups, celebration and community. Okay, your person may be someone that is in a community that deals with a lot of people, that wants to reconcile, that wants to meet you, or that is in another connection, because Three of Cups, of course, could also be third parties. This could be someone that has that holds friendships as very important. This could be someone that has got good relationship with their siblings, or it's someone that is going through some sort of a celebration. They're celebrating something at this time. Whenever you get this message, what's at the bottom, which I haven't seen? We've got the Knight of Pentacles, steady progress. We've got the Page of Pentacles, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which of course is Virgo energy, and that's where the South Node is. Now the Moon is also in Virgo right now, so interesting that the Moon, by the time you receive this message, will be on the South Node. South Node is the past. It's the Saturnian energy. So something will be revealed because of the Moon. And this is the last quarter moon from the full moon that we had in Gemini and the new moon that we're going to have in Sagittarius on the equinox around the 20th. So that's interesting. So it is, the last quarter square is where emotionally we're coming up to a culmination. So emotionally may be a little bit difficult with the moon transiting through Virgo, since that's a mutable sign which squares over to Sagittarius and then Gemini, obviously, and will oppose Pisces. Give it a couple of days, my dear friends. Tomorrow is the 11th. Today's the 10th, which is an ace. The 11th tomorrow, so 111. Today, tomorrow, I get the 10th and the 11th as portals. They're very, very important. And then the 12th, I'm going to say, because it's going to be the 12th of the 12th. So the next 3 days should be quite significant, I feel. Let's see what are you hoping or wishing or fearing, and what's possibly on the mind of your person. We've got the Queen of Wands, confident and magnetic. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. She's a confident queen. She's a magical queen. She's a very sexually orientated, career orientated, powerful, intuitive, attractive, lucky queen. This could be the way that your person sees you, right? And your water does come up with your person, and we do have a King of Cups here. Now, of course, I did say this would be Scorpio, it could be Cancer, it could be Pisces, but we also saw the Emperor. And the Emperor could be Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, could be any sign, even Sagittarius, any sign would be the Emperor. So what you're possibly hoping, and I'm going to say, if this is a third party situation and you don't have a lot of fire in your chart, because I feel that this is your energy, then this could be someone that you're in competition with, someone that is connected to your person. Now, we're not reading reversals. The Queen of Wands, if she's not someone that's in the upright, that would be very generous, very supportive, right? Then she could be someone that's very self-centered, very egotistical, someone that wants to control all these, and someone that's very stingy, not, open-hearted, someone that's always sour and unhappy, someone that wants to control nevertheless. Because if we think of the Queen of Wands, if we think of Aries, right? Aries is powerful, strong, warrior-like, then she wouldn't have those tendencies. If she were to be a Sagittarius, which is all about, being happy, being open, then she would be someone that's very dogmatic. Her beliefs are only correct and no one else's, so on and so forth. That's how you could see, these are all details that may be significant for you. But if this is a wish card, then you're wishing that you've got the power of this queen, the power to attract, the power to take action, the power to be open with your desires, the power to have the magic in your hands and create the situation you want. Let's see what the possible outcome is. Ace of Wands and a spark. Wow. Love that. Absolutely. We've got a couple of aces here. The Ace of Wands is the light coming on. It's the desire. It's the attraction. It's the possibility. Right? This is a very sexually inclined, I cannot hold back on my desires. Remember, Mars is the desire. Mars is the fire and the action. And Mars is in a strong position in Sagittarius. So very positive, obviously, for the fire and air signs. More challenging for the water and earth signs. Okay, as I said, we've got a Knight of Pentacles here. Slow and steady progress. Let's see what's beneath that. Wow, everyone, the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, a soulmate connection, a divine partnership, and there's the Emperor. Oh, wow. There is our Emperor. What is he sitting on? He's sitting on the Three of Wands. Some of you may be at a physical distance. Someone's awaiting results. They've put in the work. It's interesting. We've got a 3 and the Emperor is a number 4. Wow. So your Emperor could be someone that holds strong water, strong earth, and a little bit of fire, possibly. Well, what can I say? Let's get some more cards and get more information. Hello, my beautiful Rocky. Yeah. Oh, my beautiful little lion. I'm going to miss you. Let's see what's going on. Love to hear your comments. Does he look like a Rocky, Rocky Balboa? Or does he look like a Pluto? To me, he's Plutonian. He's Plutonian, but he's got a very soft demeanor. He must have a lot of water in his chart, even though he's a masculine. He's a male. Let's see what's going on. Where is love taking us at this time? What's going on in love? As I've said, December is a difficult month. Keep that in mind. We've got the moon. And the moon can speak to secrets, sensitivities, so secret connections, emotional holding back, emotionally holding back, something to do with someone's home. And it's the Eight of Cups, my dear friends. It's the Eight of Cups, which there could be secrecy about someone emotionally checking out of if they were in another situation. Now, for some of you, of course, the Emperor could be the King of Cups, or you could be dealing with two different people. So it depends on who you are in your own situation. What else is coming through? We've got the book, and the book is, this is the Ten of Pentacles. So it could be a possible cycle that's closing up with a family, or someone emotionally is checking out from where they were, leaving a chapter in their life where they were emotionally unhappy. And what they're not telling you is, because they may be a closed book, they may be very secretive. I mean, we've got lots of water here, especially Pisces, Cancer. But I'm not going to rule Scorpio out, okay? We've got some earth as well here. The book is closed, and the book for me is very Piscean, someone who holds back, who doesn't speak openly, right? Or there's a learning curve that someone is going through. The book can speak to education, Mercury. We're being educated about things that are secretive, right, Scorpio? Oh my God, oh my God. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Someone is becoming single and independent. Now, Virgo comes through very strongly. The Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, they are Virgo cards. So this is a release of the South Node. My God, you see how the astrology and the tarot, they work together. They're two tools that when they're utilized together, there are many, many messages. And that's why I love utilizing both. That's what we do in our personal readings. That's what I like to look at, the astrology as well as the tarot. Many of you already know that. And if you're interested in a personal reading, we've got deluxe readings on our website, which are a little bit of astrology and a bit of tarot. And you get an all-rounded picture of what's really going on. So what is changing here that you may not be aware of, that you may be finding out about around the new moon in Sagittarius? Let's see, what else do we have? Wow, okay. We've got Mars. Well, Mars is on his chest. We've got a divine counterpart. To me, the Queen of Wands is the partner of this divine masculine. Now, of course, Mars also rules Scorpio. Mars is the ancient ruling planet of Scorpio, so let's not rule out the water with the King of Cups here, okay? But we see that there is a lot of desire, and this card ties in very much with the Ace of Wands. The divine masculine wants to take action, has got strong desire for his other half, his counterpart, right? And there may be also a lot of frustration and anger here. So this could be a water sign, it could be a fire sign, could be any sign, let's say. But usually I do see more because there are two couples in this deck. There's one more earthly and more watery, and the other couple is more fiery and have got a lot of strong air. Because fire and air are all about change, movement, action, right? And yang energy. Let's see what comes after this divine masculine. There's an ending, a sudden ending, a sudden clearing. We've got the scythe. Now, this is the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, which we've got steady progress. Sometimes the Knight of Pentacles is even stoppage. I see a lot of desire for change here and an ending that this divine masculine is going through. But the scythe also reminds me of the Ace of Swords. So maybe a lot of clarity that you've been waiting on, right? Because it does speak to an ending. It is a 10 and it sits on the coffin. Let's see one more card. Hopefully we'll have enough information. And we've got the garden. This is beautiful. It's a number 20. It reminds me of the Judgment card. And it's the 8 of Swords or 8 of Wands. So these could be messages that are coming through, or someone is overcoming their fears of being an open book or of sharing what they're going through, what life changes they're going through, what or who they're leaving behind emotionally. You know, the garden to me can speak to talk of a meeting as well in a parkland area, in a park, in a public setting, at a cafe, whatever, or close to a fountain. Wow, okay, close to a fountain. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got the key. And the key is a revelation, a resolution. Someone's willing to do the work. Another Virgo card is the 8 of Pentacles. So someone is willing to put in the effort. They've found a resolution to get out of blockages. The cage means imprisonment, a challenging situation. Maybe it was timing. Maybe it was another relationship. Maybe it was responsibilities. But you know the key is also Chiron as well. And Chiron, which is in square from Aries, which Aries is Mars ruled sign. So Aries, you know, from Sagittarius to Aries, Mars is going to trine Chiron. So this resolution, this blockage will fall apart. This door is opened. The key could be, it's a wound. So it speaks to a wound where there could be healing through experience, right? And the key could be a new relationship or an opening to the blockages of a relationship, okay? And it's a master number, it's a number 33. So 22 would be the path or the dilemma. 33 is the expansion, it's a 3, and it's the Empress. What's that sitting on? Wow, we've got birds, we've got communication, there could be excitement, a little bit of stress, lots of news coming in. You've been waiting on this. It's a 12. 12, of course, is Pisces. It's a release. Maybe things are going to clear where there was illusion. Be careful who you share your information with, because it can speak to gossip. The masks are coming off. The news is coming in. Yeah, you've been waiting on this. 7 of Pentacles. This will help you because it's the 7 and 8 of Pentacles. So you've been waiting on news so that you can know which way you're going to go and what you're going to do. I want to take the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Beautiful boy. My beautiful boy. What's going on where love is concerned, where matters of heart are concerned? What is the potential at this time? Now you can comment yes please beneath the video for a personal love message, and we're going to take some timing cards at the end of the reading, and then we're going to take some personal love messages, well, for the general public. But you can comment yes please and give me time. Tomorrow I am returning to Athens, so I'm going to be in transit. Give me a few days. Thank you, Spirit. We've got trust, and we've got the Fool card here. This is a brand new journey. This is a brand new beginning. Let's take a couple more. Wow, thank you. We've got open up. This is the 4 of Pentacles. Someone's going to take a risk and open up. You know, the 4 of Pentacles is the Miser card, but it can also speak to someone feeling the miser where love is concerned. Money matters may have played a major role as well. This could be a physical journey, your soul's journey, a new chapter in your on your soul's path. And there's an opening. 4 of Pentacles, remember, as I said, is the Miser card, but it can also speak to someone having waited for the other to take that risk to, to overcome any fears and be the warrior, the spiritual warrior, the warrior where practical matters are concerned, because 4s always speak to stability. We're building a home together, right? We're building a life together. Or I've forever been waiting for you to take that leap of faith, to join me on this journey. And someone has been protecting their heart, but they're finally going to be the spiritual warrior and open up. And dreams come true, everyone. They do. Oh my God. Oh my dear. 9 of Cups. And you've got the 9 of Cups, the wish fulfillment here. Excuse me, in the near future. Wow, everyone. What's at the foundation? We've got the Ace of Wands, new vitality. Yes, the fire is being lit again, just like the Ace of Wands as the outcome. For many, a dream could possibly come true. I hope that most of you are in this situation. So, looks like Neptune turning direct may show us, and Saturn having turned direct in Pisces, because Pisces is the dream, right? It's the dream, it's the fantasy, it's the Sometimes it could even be things that are going on behind closed doors. Someone holding a lot of fears relative to the psyche as to ending a chapter in their life and beginning the new. And they've been living in limbo, you know. Looks like that limbo is coming to an end. What is going on in the emotional department? We've got refocus. That could speak to a return. Someone refocusing, re-looking at a situation. Revising, going over, returning possibly. We've got big dreams, which is like a dream come true. It's the fantasy. It's the imagination. It's the dream. Oh my God, look, I'm not taking reversals. So I do feel that this no may have been something that you've been through. And some of you, well, it could be a couple of you, I don't know. For some, maybe this is the reality, the cold, harsh reality that maybe this was not for you, right? That's why I'm saying this is a general reading. If you want a personal reading, then do not hesitate to reach out. We should look at your astrology as well as your tarot. Then you would get a more rounded picture. But this could be just a delay because this is Earth and Saturn does rule Capricorn, right? And they will be finishing up in Pisces in February. For some of you, this is a no because someone needs to break free and break out and let something fall away from the past, which energetically is blocking this big dream. Okay, so if you're not able to do that, then energetically there's no space, there's no room for the next. So keep that in mind as well. Let's take another card on the answer is no. But we've got the conclusion, which is the key. Someone maybe hasn't been able to get out of that, out of those blockages, out of that cage yet. I'm going to say yet. For those that this is totally, it's not going to happen, you're certain about that, okay, it's time to release that. It's time, that was a lesson that you needed to learn. And I'm going to say whatever doesn't work out for each and every one of us was not meant to be for us. So that's a hard pill to swallow. But unfortunately, that's it. That's what we've signed off. We've signed for relative to our life's soul's purpose. This incarnation's soul purpose and destiny. And we've got recognition here. So there is a coming together, right? But family could also be blockages. Maybe you do, for some of you, maybe you may have gone through a very challenging time. Could have been in a marriage, right? And you're hoping that you're not going to actually separate, sign on, a release and a separation. But there's change. There are big changes going on here, surely. And this could be the ending of a family unit because of a soulmate connection. This would be like the Two of Cups for me, which you do have here in the reading. Let's see what the advice is from the Energy Oracle. Thank you, Spirit, before we take more cards here. Wow, okay. Okay, let's see what's going on. What is the advice at this stage, dear Spirit? What is going on? Thank you, that's the message. And we've got the thinking woman. She's in the reverse, which to me says that maybe there's been too much thought and not enough action. Queen of Wands does take action. It's a number 47 and it's in the reverse. So I want to take a couple more. Thank you, Spirit. We've got the World card. So this is like Spirit is saying, stop thinking, take action. There's something you need to close up here. And it's a number 29, which equals an 11. It's like a portal opens. So if you don't overthink things and you go with your emotions and your psyche more, something is going to complete successfully. And a completion always brings new beginning, right? The world card can bring up, well, we've got lots of air here, and we've also got the fixed signs as well. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. And one more, we've got door to romance. Do I need to give you any more information? Like, really? Number 33. Oh my God. Oh my God, Spirit, thank you so much. Thank you so much. There is number 33. What did I say? How can you not get the goosebumps when the message is so clear? Now, you know I don't like to give false hopes, and I will always, even in personal readings, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you what I truly feel. If there is a chance, there is a chance. I'm not going to give you false hope, okay? I'm not that type of a person. I'm a Virgo. So if I'm giving you very positive messages here, it means that this is energetically, this is what we're leaning towards. I want to read the reverse card of number 47. So that's interesting. We've got an 11, because 47 equals 11, 29 equals 11. We've got an 11, 11, and then a 33. So we go from the choices or the opportunities, the openings, very calming for me. It's like justice, right? Number 11 to 33. We don't get stuck on 22, which is an opening, but it's also dilemmas, right? For me, 11 is the open portal. It's not about thinking anymore. It's about going through the foyer and straight through the portal, the door to romance here. And look at the cage. The heart is in the cage. Someone cannot leave this relationship. It's like, to me, this is what it's saying, that someone holds the key to your heart. There's no key here, but we see the heart in a cage, and here is the key. So it feels like the emperor, someone who needs to be like the emperor, will have the key to open, either to release themselves or to overcome their issues, whatever issues they are, whether practical or emotional, and come and even help getting you out of an imprisoning situation if you're in one as well. Because this doesn't, for some, this could be a love triangle. For others, this is 4 people. The involvement of, two people, another 2 people. What's number 47? Number 47. Sorry, wrong book. Wrong book. Where is my book? Number 47. Okay, let's read the reverse message. This card reversed could represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. Look within and open up to, and the open up is there. And open up to your own inner guidance. Trust your intuition about what you need to learn in order to move on. The thinking woman reversed could also indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation of some sort. Be aware of set boundaries. Be aware and set boundaries. Remember, your own spirit is always your best guide. So that is the message. I want to read the door to romance as well. Some of you are dealing with foreigners. You've got a physical distance with a world card here. Number 33. And it was in the upright. Whether you're looking for a new relationship or just more love in your relationship you're in the relationship you're in, this door with a heart opens onto a new beginning in your experience. New love may be arriving, and you are being brought together by a strong resonant connection. This may be a call from a past life or it may be a new tenderness about to bloom into heartfelt affection. This relationship already exists in energetic potential, so when this card appears in your spread, make sure you are projecting the kind of self-loving energy that you want to receive from others. Be aware that the universe returns your self-caring treatment to you. It's ready to open that door. Are you? Wow. Let's take another layer and see what's going on. Right. Remember we had the two of Cups here. And the Six of Cups here. Surely this is connected to the past. Why do we have the memories and reunion? Someone wants a reunion. I feel that one side is not reciprocating because they did already too much and now they're waiting on the other. That's why we've got the Six of Pentacles in the challenge. It's like you're saying, show me the money. Show me through actions. Here is the test. The Wheel of Fortune, my dear friends. Beautiful. Destined opportunities, fate. This is very fated. This is, of course, Jupiter. Jupiter in Cancer. So this is, and Cancer is the past, of course. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune is also Pisces, where the North Node is, because Pisces is also ruled by Jupiter. So it's fated. Something is coming to an end. We've got a new beginning. Let's take these cards away. Let's put them, I don't know where to put them. Just can't fit everything on here. Thank you. Okay. And let's see what the card at the foundation, the Page of Swords, is all about. What is that about? Someone thinking very much. Someone in their thoughts. So air comes through strongly. We've got the Five of Wounds. Five of Cups, old wounds. So there are regrets relative to the past. Maybe someone not being emotionally open enough. I know you can't see the King of Cups up here because of Rocky, but what else? And the Knight of Wands, passionate adventure. Something may have started off as very adventurous. Maybe you were dealing with someone that wasn't ready to settle down. Someone that maybe between you and your person, someone was someone sort of was the student and then the teacher. You swapped roles. Lots of lessons. But also this relationship involved physical distance travel, and also possibly someone not communicating truths because maybe they were not ready to settle down because of maybe another situation that they were in. But I do see regrets and remorse here connected to the way you communicated or even perceived each other and the actions of the other. What is the Ace of Swords in the recent past? We've got the Three of Wands awaiting results. Maybe some of you have had something that's some breakthrough in the recent past. You were waiting and you did receive some light, some clarity. Let's look at the King of Cups. Emotional mastery. King of Cups. Someone emotionally ready. They should be ready. Sometimes, the King of Cups could also be, if he were to be in the reverse, a little bit manipulative. So I'm not going to cross that out. I mean, Scorpio can be manipulative, but generally a water sign that's not happy can also be manipulative. That would be their shadow side. What do we see? We've got universal alignment. So it is another wish fulfillment. This is a card of hope. Some of you are hoping that your king is going to come through emotionally mature and ready to offer their cup to you. But this is talking to a universal alignment. And I'm going to say that there is a universal alignment. There's going to be 5-6 planets in the sign of Aquarius, in the Aquarius season. That could be the time. That could be the time. So don't lose hope until then. What else? Yep, someone needs to get out of a negative thinking and imprisoned situation that they still may be in. Remember that the star is Aquarius, and Aquarius is being detached, freedom, the future, healing as well. Healing will come. And Aquarius is more about the logic, not so much about the emotion. Maybe some of you could be dealing with an air sign that is not used to thinking with their heart, right? Because we can think through our heart. Near future with the 9 of Cups. The Fool card. Wow. The activation of a wish fulfillment is on its way. There's a lot of promise with the Aries season as well. Someone is going to be the warrior. We've got the Fool card there. Someone is trusting that Spirit wants this for them. Let's look at you with the Page of Pentacles. You've got the King of Pentacles on you. This could be a spouse. This could be a spouse that you are connected to. It could be an ex that's still in your energy, unless this is your person energetically with you. It's like they're with you already, even though physically they're not. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be any sign though. Father, boss. Remember, he is the minor of the Emperor. King of Pentacles is Taurus. We've got King of Cups, which is more than likely Scorpio. So we could be talking about a fixed sign. Let's look at your person with the 3 of Cups. We had a card that turned over. We've got the 5 of Swords, mind games and control. That's what turned. That's what's come through relative to your person, or this person is very much about the mind, right? And they may have played games with you because they've got the 3 of Cups here. So maybe not being totally open about another connection that they were in, or this could be someone that doesn't want to. They don't want trouble. They don't want trouble. They don't want to have any challenging legal situations. If there is a mix-up, because 5 of Swords could be very cutting, but this person could also be looking for a way, an intelligent way to win over their opponents, if they have got opponent, and if there is something going on with you. So they could be quite jealous. There could be jealousy here if they're feeling that they're not your first choice, let's say, or that they're competing with someone else. Unless your person is going through a legal battle, dealing with someone that could be very controlling, very much with playing games of the mind. Let's see what else. The 4 of Cups, missed opportunity. 4 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. They may have regrets and remorse of missed opportunities from the past, or this is saying if they're still in another connection, they're very unhappy where they are. Very unhappy. The 4 of Cups, to me, many times does speak to emotional openness. And this is possibly what they may have kept from you. Not being open, that they may have had another spouse. We've got a Queen of Pentacles here. Interesting that, because usually most of you here are women, Queen of Pentacles would be the perfect mother, and the King of Pentacles is on your position. So I don't know if you're more mature, you know what you want, whereas they're still at the Queen of Pentacles stage. Unless, of course, this is another person that they're dealing with, someone that's not motherly, not nurturing, right? Someone that they do share children with, possibly. Unless this is you and you are with them and they are with you. Let's take one more on that Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Sun, illumination and growth. So 2 cards of reconciliation here. Missed opportunities returning. There is love. The Sun is Leo, and Leo is confidence and heartfelt and creative and a risk taker. But the Sun, remember, is also healing. The Sun will break through the clouds and we will see happiness maybe shining on this connection. for those of you that are here listening to this message, who is the Queen of Wands? We've got a King of Swords here. King and Queen, fire, air, very explosive. This could be another side to your person, unless there's infidelity here with the Queen of Wands. If she is connected to your person, she may be also dealing with someone that is quick-witted, or she could be seeing a legal representative if there is a separation here between your person and this Queen of Wands. All right? Now, also, if this is another side to both of you, you've shown your desires, your passion, you've taken action. Your person was always quick thinking, trying to get themselves out of hot water, not being open emotionally. Someone that just sees things as very clear, concise. They're very intelligent. Let's see what the Ace of Wands wants to tell us here as the outcome. We've got the Nine of Swords, self-sabotage, nightmares. Nine of Swords, that's a lot of thinking. That's a lot of, I don't know what's going to happen. Very, very hard energies with the Nine of Swords relative to this new beginning. We've got a Two of Pentacles. So someone fears taking a risk. Someone fears taking a risk. They feel as though they may, fall and I don't know, they're fearing the worst. Nevertheless, I mean, this is dark thoughts. We've got the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. Let's take another card. The balancing act tells me that there's a risk that is involved here. Not all of you, for all of you, that not everyone is ready to take that risk yet. Okay, and remember, twos are things are up in the air because someone is worrying themselves sick and they're sabotaging, they're self-sabotaging the situation, fearing the worst. And I'm going to say also that things may also be revealed here. So it's like a moment of crisis here in the possible outcome relative to this new opening, this opportunity. And the Hermit, soul searching. For some people, for some of you, this is freezing, or someone is frozen in time. They're frozen because of fear, but they're looking into soul searching. Remember, the Hermit is also a major arcana. It is Virgo, and Virgo is where the South Node is. Someone is really fearing leaving their comfort zone here. So I'm getting a very strong Earth. Let's take a couple more. We've got a Four of Pentacles, scarcity mindset. There may be a lot at play here, financial, because we've got the Four of Pentacles here, but I feel with the open up, they will finally get out of that comfort zone, get out of this scarcity mindset and be bold and make that move. Five of Pentacles, isolated and alone, because they know that if they don't, this is where they will end up. Four and Five of Pentacles. And again, they equal 9. So I get very strong 9. 9 of Swords. The Hermit is a 9. We've got the 4 and the 5 of Pentacles, which brought up number 9 for me again. This may be going until the Pisces time, because I get very strong Virgo with the Hermit here. And we are going to have a full moon in Virgo in the Pisces season. That's probably also going to be, an eclipse. What's at the foundation? We've got the Six of Swords, tranquility ahead. Let's take the Knight of Pentacles here with a steady progress. Eight of Pentacles, work is in progress. Things are starting to materialize through the effort put in. And we've got the Magician, manifestation tools. Again, this speaks to alignment, new beginning. All right, I think we'll leave that. Yep, Page of Wands, excitement and curiosity and tranquility ahead. Some of you are taking, for some of you, there is the person you're dealing with is not going to shy away from this risk. Remember, not everyone holds the same energy. So let's see where timing is concerned. When will there be a reconciliation? When will someone be able to be free from the past? Free, independent. And what can I say? The Hermit is here, and the Wheel of Fortune does speak to divine timing, but it's happening. It's happening already. But let's get a few timing cards and see which one resonates for you. Let's go. In autumn, this seems to be a card. I apologize about that. I have a very dry throat because of all the talking. So someone has trouble speaking. Someone has trouble getting the word out, speaking about their emotions, about their truth. Let's see. Next week for some of you, so whenever you view this, next week will be significant. So when is autumn for you? That could be a timing card depending on where you're living. And we've got in the spring. So to me, in autumn speaks to like the shedding. There's like a release in autumn. Next week could be very significant. Whenever you view this, whether it's in spring or autumn, or we've got next week as well. Spring can speak to when the flowers are blooming. That's the new beginning. That's the Aries season. Trust. Let's take another one. We've got in the summer. Wow, all seasons. Talk about seasons. For others of you, summer will be very significant. Let's take some messages from your person, some emotions, how they're feeling. I want you like crazy. You are so sexy. For some of you, this is a very strong, passionate connection. And the Ace of Wands is what we have as an outcome card. So if that is a strong enough desire, then someone will overcome their fears of even making a choice. They will be seeing the light and they will find solace in your connection. Let's see. You grew a flower in my heart, which I call love. There's the Two of Cups. So there isn't only a passionate adventure, a passionate connection. There's also an emotional connection. Win or lose, I'm going to take the chance on love or chance at the casino. Now this is, right, the Two of Pentacles. Someone is going to take a chance. For many of you, whether they win or lose, they're going to take that chance. I love you. That's enough to tell me why they're going to take the chance, because you're their wish fulfillment. I feel like a fool for leaving you. I see pain and sorrow in your eyes. Please trust that I won't ever hurt you. Waiting patiently for your return. I forgive you. We're done. I can't do this anymore. It hurts too much. So what's done? Is it a past relationship or is it your relationship because it's not moving forward? What can I do to win you back? See, so there is a dilemma here. Your person is going to be like a flying trapeze, ready to do anything to win you back. I want you to be happy. I'm here for you always. If you want me to. This is a long-term relationship. Your person wants the long term. I regret the moment that I let you go. Yes, and we have seen the Five of Cups in the past. We come from two very different worlds, but we can overcome this with our love. And last card. I dreamt of you before I met you. And obviously, we're talking about marriage here. We're talking about living together. What's at the bottom here? I can't stop thinking about you. I'm only breathing, not living without you. Oh my God, how difficult is that? So there has been a heartbreak. Someone's been waiting forever. And the door to romance is here though, my dear friends. So I hope that this is a message for most of you. And thank you so much for all that you do. Remember the special that I've got going until Christmas. You need to email me divinedebut11@gmail.com so you can get the discounted link. It's a yearly 2026 tarot reading where we go through each of the months. It's 90 minutes and it's down from 180 to 130 USD. So grab your reading. It will give you a know-how I know how on what could possibly be playing out in 2026. Those of you that got 2025 readings, I would suggest go back to the 2025 reading that you purchased from me, rewatch it and see if we were not on point. Some people do tell me that most of it resonated, so I'm glad to hear that, and that your positive feedback, even feedback that I wasn't on point, is still good for me, because it does help me correct things. But most of your messages, your emails about our readings being totally on point, the personal readings generally, really does help me keep moving forward. Because if I'm not on point, and I don't want to be wasting anyone's time or anyone's money, okay? So, and even my time, which is very, very important. Time is of money. Time is of essence. Because life is very short, too short. All right. A special big hug, many blessings, much healing sent to Barbara. Please comment. Send your love out to Barbara, who needs it right now as she's overcoming a health issue. And for anyone else going through possible health issues, and please send your best wishes for my mother. Hopefully she'll make it. Fingers crossed. So, the community coming together energetically does really help. And your wishes for healing towards Anna did happen, did work out, as her results were very positive. So see, it works when we come together collectively and we send our best wishes and healing energies and positive thought to particular people that we mention here on our community. It really, really does help. So love and light, everyone. Thank you so much. I'll be coming to you from Athens next week. So do join us on TikTok, join us on Instagram. And we're uploading shorts. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that you're receiving the messages. Love and light, my dear friends. All the best. Love you so much.